Hi, everybody. Today we're going to practice drawing people. And I know that seems kind of tricky sometimes, so we're going to break it down into easy steps. We're going to be doing a lot of projects this year or activities that involve drawing a person, so it's good to kind of have a basic idea of what to do. Sometimes in the world of art, when we talk about drawing people, we use another word. We use the word figure. Figure. And the word figure is basically the same as a person, but a figure oftentimes means that your creation, your artwork of a person, doesn't have to look perfectly like a person. Oftentimes people use the word figure when they're practicing drawing people. One of the simplest places to start when you're trying to draw a person is creating a stick figure. And hey, did you notice that the word figure is in there? So let's start by drawing a shape. How about a circle for the head? After you have your circle, we'll start right at the bottom of that circle and draw a straight line down. Okay. And then we're going to put two arms on the side coming off closer to the head, if possible, is where you're going to start your lines. And depending on which way you want the arm to be, is where you put the line. So these arms are just going straight out, right? And then we're going to put two lines down here for legs. 1 and 2. All right, and 2. Okay, and then after that, let's add just a teeny bit more detail to this person. We're going to add these lines here to represent feet. And for hands, we're just going to put small circles on the end. There we go. We're not even going to worry about a face yet. Now, many of you have already heard me say that if you can draw a stick person, you can turn that into a box person, and it would be a little bit more interesting. So let's do that. We're going to take a stick person, and we're going to turn it into a box person. Real quick, I'm going to draw another stick person right here. This person's going to be waving. Okay. Now, let's get a little closer and add some detail to make it a box person. Let's get a little closer and add some detail to make it a box person. All we're going to do is take each line and turn it into a shape, kind of like a rectangle. So I'm going to start with my body, and I'm going to take this line right here in the middle and turn it into a rectangle. I'm going to draw a rectangle around it. Now, if you have an eraser on the end of your pencil, you can erase that middle. Okay. Now let's do the same thing with all the arms and legs. There we go. And same thing, we're going to erase those middle lines. There we go. That's starting to look more like a person. Let's fix those shoes. And here we go. So now we have our basic structure of a person. We're going to take it one step further. We're going to add joints. Because if you look at an arm or a leg, there's two sections. There's this section here and this section here. Your leg is the same, right? So our arm isn't like a robot like this, right? Our arms bend. So let's add that into our drawing of a person. Let's find a new spot and start with our stick figure or stick person again. This time, let's think about how we want the arms and legs to bend. I'm going to start with my circle once more. Okay, there's my head. I'm going to draw my middle part for my body, and then this time I'm going to have my arms come down like this. Maybe this person is carrying something. Okay, I'll put the hands on the end so I remember what I'm doing with that. Maybe they're carrying some bags of groceries or baskets or something like that. I'm just going to put those there for fun. Okay, and legs. Same thing with our legs. 1, 2. This person, maybe they're walking, so I'm going to have this section of upper leg come down, and then my lower leg's going to bend the other way. And you can experiment with which way your legs bend. You just have to draw your sections of line going in different directions. Now that I have my stick figure set up, I can draw the boxes and make my box person. I'm going to fix this one because I noticed that section of arm is a little bit long. Okay, and erase those lines. If you want to leave certain sections on, you can, like maybe this person's wearing shorts. So I'll leave this line right here and this line right here. I'm going to fix that. It's okay to make mistakes here, right? Okay, so that's the beginning of drawing a person. Hey, look at this. You can see with each step, it's looking even more like a person, and we haven't even put a face or hair or hat on yet. Part of the reason I'm teaching you to do this is so that we can color our people in and they can have more detail. So next, on a clean sheet of paper or another empty space, I'd like you to draw your own box person. If you're not sure how to start with a stick figure and work up from there. You're welcome to add details that I didn't even think of. I want you to make it your own unique person. All right, let's get started.